Yeah! You can tell it's been a while since I've streamed.
Wait, you have to sing it.
Well, hang on, I'm gonna get to that. I was just saying, it's been a while since I've streamed. I literally had to look at OBS and go, what the hell do these buttons do? But you know what? Ergo's right. We have to start out singing. Because Striker redeemed the singing one. Yeah. Ergo, you want to sing with me?
No.
Well, too bad, because we're going to have to. Aw, and thank you for saying you like the PNG. I always want to sing it with the way the music's playing, but I can't. Anyway, it's been a while since we've done this game. Do you remember what happened last time?
So Seki got charged with something.
Again. Such is his lot in life.
It seemed like he killed a guy.
Oh no!
In this crappy room.
Oh yeah, they said that guy ate some soap.
Oh yeah.
I was looking at the image, went, is that just a big ol' hunk of cheese?
No, I think it was soap.
But yeah, no, I remember. It was so, I'm trying.
Has it been a minute?
Oh, is it only for a minute?
Yeah.
I thought it was 5 minutes.
This
Maybe no.
Too long.
Pretty sure it's 5 minutes. We'll do it for Striker, because this is the return. We have not streamed in probably a million years. I think.
Or 3 months?
Yeah, which honestly translates to a million years.
Yeah.
And hello, one of Hell's Raiders. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Striker. Yeah, hang on. Can you check?
Oh no, it was only 1 month ago.
It was only 1 month ago. See, we're not that bad. We're just a little bad. Only a little.
The last time before that was 5 months ago.
Oh! Well, at least this time we're back much faster, so that is good. Here's hoping it won't be a disaster. I rhymed that one. Okay, we got 1 more minute of singing left, I think, because I swear it says 5 minutes.
You were right.
Yes, I was, 'cause I made it. And I decided to torture myself and everyone else because they have to hear this. I'm sorry that I'm not more coordinated at this whole thing.
Let's
Ergo.
continue.
Oh, yes, with the game?
Yes.
You want me to sing with the game?
I mean, it'll be done by the time we get to it.
Okay, that's right. We'll do it. Let's go. Yes.
The clouded Kokoro.
And it's been 5.
Alright.
We did it. But yes, okay. That all being said, I am probably going to say your name wrong. Vekrar? I'm not sure how to say your name, but thank you for the emote that you posted. That was funny. And I hope that the singing didn't completely bleed anybody's eardrums. All right. But you know what? That wasn't so bad. Yeah. That's what we're shooting for here. We always aim for not so bad on these streams. That's what we want. Oh, and speaking of, well, bad, I guess it's more than so bad. You know, not so bad in this case. That guy's dead.
Yeah.
That guy's straight up totally dead.
You should examine that.
Yeah. I remember that I had a theory about something when we last played, but that was a month ago, so I don't remember what that theory was.
Wow.
Yeah. If you're watching this on the VODs on youtube.com, you might remember before I do. So tell me if I'm right. Anyway, yeah, let's examine. And we can call you Vec. We'll be happy to do so, Vec. Also, welcome from Hell's stream. Hell is awesome. So I am so happy to have you here. Oh, that's right. I'm Susato. All right, everybody, prepare yourselves for our amateur voice acting hour. Oh, the poor man. So young to die. Do you suppose it was a very painful death, being poisoned as he was?
I don't know. All we can do now is hope that he'll be reborn to a better life.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Perhaps he'll be reborn in a different visual novel. Perhaps one not as sad, where death is everywhere. Perhaps something light and fun, like Doki Doki Literature Club. Surely nothing bad happens there. Do you think that putting our hands together in a Japanese prayer will help a British soul? Don't look at me with that face, Ergo. You're gonna have to read eventually, too.
Sorry?
Well, according to my research, I made sure I had a reference at the ready for such an occasion as this, actually. This book is entitled The Beginner's Guide to Praying for the Departed, the British Way. I'll just reread it now. One moment.
There's a whole book for that?
There's...
Quite a spine on that book, isn't there?
Is it
See,
just,
Ryunosuke thought the same thing
is
as
it
you.
just the Bible? Like, just got a weird title on it.
Look at these extravagant bright costumes. Somehow, they look out of place in this room, with its grim, shady goings-on.
This one... Ooh, excuse me. This one looks like a king's attire.
A king? I've always dreamt of being a king.
I think you'd be more suited to a feudal lord. A daimyo... hang on.
Daimyo?
A daimyo, or such like. With the Chonmagai top
Yeah,
knots.
just...
I apologize to anyone who knows any slight bit of Japanese.
Chonmagai.
Yeah, every Japanese man wishes he had a Chonmagai. Oh, you'd look wonderful with one. And you already have the sword.
Can you imagine what would happen if I walked around the streets of London with a chonmagai and a sword?
No, what would happen, Ergo? What do you think?
Be arrested.
Probably, yeah. Just a bit. Oh no,
Unless,
no.
I don't know,
no.
are swords still... Can you... Is this still a point where you can... You're just... No, here, just hold the...
Oh, I got it.
It'll go faster. You just hold the button.
That's fair, that's fair.
You don't need to...
Oh, yeah, we gotta get that hat, though. Hang on. Yeah, press
They don't have anything to say about that.
But the shelf, though, that cobweb, there's not much on these shelves, is there? Just this wine glass and bottle. And both of them are cracked.
Yeah, not much use, are they? What's the matter?
Oh, I was just reminded of the Reaper, that's all.
Prosecutor Lord Van Zeeks?
Yes, he's so reckless with his wine glasses. I was thinking it's a waste and that he should donate some to the needy.
You can suggest it the next time we meet. Can you imagine that conversation?
Yeah.
What a conversation that would be. Oh, apparently nothing interesting over there. Oh, except for that. And here we have another disproportionately large machine. This looks like a meter of some kind.
Ah, this is a gas meter, I think. It seems that in this district, residents pay for gas as they use it with coins.
Ah, I see. Now you've pointed it out. I can see that there's a slot just here that looks like it would take a coin.
Oh.
So you mean if you put a coin in here...
That's right. That would buy you about 2 hours of gas for lights and heating. I don't know how I feel about that.
Just directly paying your bills. I mean, it's kind of
I guess.
interesting.
Yeah.
Just a vending machine for your
A gas vending
for your
machine.
bills. Yeah.
So if you were a poor person with no money, you'd have to sleep in the freezing cold?
Unfortunately, Ryunosuke, that
That's
doesn't
capitalism.
change. Yeah, that doesn't change, regardless of which device you have in your home. Yes, Or if you were a scatterbrain with no change because you forgot to exchange your money at the bank.
Thank goodness there's no meter in our office.
I mean, do you even have gas then? Or
There is a gas wall light. This is a gas wall light, isn't it? It must be connected to a gas pipe. Whoa. I got distracted. There was a crumb. I'm sorry, Ergo, I'm calling you out. There was a weird crumb, and I was like, what is this thing poking my arm?
Gas lights, a gas stove. London really is a city of gas.
What a gassy city. But now that I think about it, Mr. and Mrs. Garadep had an open fire on the top floor, didn't they?
Yes. Oh, yes, you're right.
this city is very flammable.
Yes, light it up.
In fact, I'm pretty sure it has burnt down multiple times.
Shit. I don't recall seeing a gas stove there.
Well, I much prefer a real fire anyway. It's so much cozier. You know, even though we live in a literal oven of a state, I kind of sometimes wish we had a fireplace. Like, even
Just
though
to look at.
Just to look at, yeah, for the cozy vibes, the cozy aesthetics. I still remember, not to get mushy and shout out our romance, but when we first started dating, I remember there was one time you put up, like, you searched on YouTube for, like, a lit fireplace, yeah. And yeah, it was cute, because you're just like, I'm gonna sit here and pat your arm while we stare at this, like little...
Yeah, 'cause wasn't it like around Christmas
not oven,
or something?
but fireplace. Yeah, it was just cute. It was just cute. It lives rent free in my mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, we don't have much use of a fireplace, but you know what? YouTube.com's got us. YouTube.com. It's also where our VODs are posted. Not in the fireplace, but on YouTube.com.
Yeah, just throw them in the fire.
Barely anybody watches them anyway, but hey. You know what? We did get views on that one game that I played.
Yeah. Every once in a while,
Yeah.
the algorithm is like, okay, you can have a couple of views.
And this isn't me fishing for it, like, my god, no, don't worry about it. But I am glad that Killer Frequency did get some views because it still has my gosh darn favorite clip where we were talking about that one politician. We're like, this guy sucks. And then immediately I put in a tape for his ad. And I was like, no!
Oh, yeah.
No!
Yeah,
I
'cause
hate
wasn't
him!
It was right after he called in.
Yeah.
He called in and then he was trying to do some self-promotion. And then we were like, get out of here.
Get out of here, you fucker!
We're gonna do some paid promotion.
Yeah.
And then we put on his ad. That was amazing.
And in hindsight, I should have realized because it had an American flag on it. So, like, politics. But anyway, you know what's the opposite of America? Britain.
Not really.
Well, yeah. I was trying to make a clever segue. Again, anyway, we much prefer a real fire. It's cozier, says Ryunosuke. Okay, that was it. Let's see. Oh, speaking of fire.
Are we looking at the body last?
Oh, I thought I already clicked it. We'll
maybe
look
we
at
did.
it.
Oh, right, she just said it because he died young.
Just so dead. This is some sort of makeshift stage, I think, isn't it? I mean, I clicked on the candle, but yeah, that's fair.
Where does the audience sit, though, for the nightly Shakespeare performances?
Actors aspiring to the great stage must practice their art, Mr. Naruhodo, with or without an audience. In fact, on a related note, perhaps you should set up a mock bench for the defense in your office.
What?
Yeah, then you could practice your art every single day. I mean, she's got a point. That'd be fun. I'd like to slam my hands on the desk like Phoenix does, you know?
Yeah, you gotta practice the desk slam.
Yeah! I'll think about it. If you promise to don a beard and play the role of the judge.
Hell yeah. Somebody made fan art of that, that'd be funny. Well, if that would help you achieve your goal.
This I have to see.
All right, everybody, get on to it. Get on the fan art. Let's make it happen. Yeah, I did do that. Okay, yeah, I think we've looked at everything. We've done all the clickies. Yeah, Intruder, she's so enthusiastic. I love her for that. Oh, the cup. One of the teacups that Mr. Shamspear, I forgot his name was Mr. Shamspear.
Shamspear, yeah.
So great, I love these names. Mr. Shamspear and his guest drank from last night. But don't go drinking from them, Mr. Naruhodo. There's bitter poison inside.
Right, Hal? Shakespeare is diabolical. I don't know which I like better, Shakespeare or Herlock Sholmes. They're both great. I'm not planning on drinking any, don't worry. Anyway, the cups are both empty.
You know what I just thought of? The part where in Ace Attorney where Phoenix eats the glass bottle that had poison in it.
Oh, yeah.
One, he eats a literal glass bottle. The guy's like a freaking like garbage disposal. But yeah, they're like, oh my god, we might need to pump your stomach. Like, oh god, that has poison residue maybe in it. Oy vey. So that'd be wild if they did something similar in this one.
If you just ate the cup.
That's true. So, one was Mr. Sham Spears, and the other must be the cup that Mr. Natsume was drinking from.
But Soseki-san wasn't poisoned, of course. Perhaps we should take these so we can examine them in more detail later. The pair of teacups.
Oh god, I'm reminded of another Ace Attorney case where it was the way they held the cup that helped determine the murderer. Oh jeez. Oh yeah, get that brick wall. As we've seen from the outside, the window is completely bricked up. A vestige of the former window tax that Britons had to pay.
Window tax?
What? What strange things to use to tax in Great Britain. I mean, making people pay for the number of windows they had in a property. It's extraordinary.
It's heartbreaking to think of the poor having to block up their windows just to avoid an unaffordable tax.
Yeah, even back then, screw pet capitalism.
Oh. Whoa. Aw, Icken, thank you for resubscribing for 26 months. We should hip hip hooray 26 times.
That's too many.
I thought you were just going to say no flat out. But yeah, either way, it amounts to the same. But no, Icken, know that we are saying it 26 times in our hearts. It is happening. Thank you, friend. You are so wonderful.
Oh yeah, what is it, Mr. Sato? Oh yeah.
Yeah, imagine. Like, wait, is that still a thing? Yeah, window tax?
Wait, is
That's
it?
Crazy.
Holy crap, is it? Jeez, I already am like down with capitalism. Now I'm even more down with capitalism. Like down, against it. I mean, not down for it. I should clarify.
You're not down bad for capitalism.
I'm not down bad for capitalism. Not at all. Absolutely not.
Hell, not still a thing, but I was about to... let me just move this a little bit.
Bedroom tax. Oh yeah, and TV license.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
Yeah. That sucks. Yeah. That sucks. Again, in short, fuck capitalism.
I mean, that's... whatever. We don't have to get into it.
Yeah, we're not going to get into tax stuff right now. No.
We don't have to get into it.
I mean, taxes go into paying important things, so there's that. But just in general, what we can take away from the conversation is still fuck
taxes
capitalism.
Against poor people is really
That's the big hindrance. That's the big problem. That is it. That's the other big point.
Trying to get every nickel and dime out of people is the problem.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
But what is it, Miss Sasato?
If you look closely,
a number of the bricks are loose. Oh! Oh!
What?
There's more soap! Jeez!
More soap?
Oh, yes. It looks as though an amateur has broken out a few of them just here. Was it Mr. Shamasphere who did it, I wonder? Being the lodger renting this room.
Look at this, Mr. Naruhodo. I'm surprised you didn't bring it up first.
I'm assuming she's going to bring up the soap. Oh no, still no. On the outside, there's a little ledge.
And there's something on it.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
We got there eventually.
What? Outside? Jeez. Oh, wait.
Okay, let's look at it again. We got a double.
One more time. One more time.
Bird, so cold outside. You can feel it through this gap.
It did snow all last night. It would be cold. But more importantly, what is on the ledge out there? What are those snow-covered lumps? They must have taken the snow off when they made the art for this.
It's more bars of soap.
Soap? What are bars of soap doing lined up on a ledge outside the window?
I have no idea.
Also, hell, I totally agree with you. We live in a hot as heck state, so I totally get what you mean. I would not say no to a little bit of cold right now either.
Whole northern hemisphere.
Yeah.
But the pair of them look rather charming like that. Two little soap things sitting side by side.
They're just hanging out.
Still, that's very strange.
I'm confused about where, because it looks like they are where the bricks were.
Yeah, they're
Were the
literally
bricks
right
like
there.
hollow, I guess? I'm confused how that worked, but whatever.
Yeah.
I think they're saying that they're, I guess maybe there was just like a panel there or whatever.
Maybe.
Like it was a flat thing.
Right,
that just
right.
looked
And
like
not
brick.
like full brick.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would make sense. I guess, you know
I was
what?
like, did the bricks turn into soap?
That's probably something we're gonna have to refute, you know? Something we're gonna have to prove.
Or I don't know.
One way or
I
another.
think it's just like weird perspective or something.
Right. Yeah, be most likely. Still, that's very strange, isn't it? Bars of soap lined up outside the window. I think perhaps we should take one. There are two after all. Why just one? Take both.
Oh dear, I suppose we should. Or we could. Oh, what's this? Look here at this soap. Do you see? In the middle there? There's a patch that's a different color. It's sort of transparent, but some sort of fancy design, I suppose.
Sorry, I was trying to imitate your voice, Sasato. Only in Great Britain.
It looks like the Hinomaru flag of Japan, doesn't it? How wonderful. It's probably a very expensive brand.
Expensive? Then what's it doing in this ramshackle old room?
See, I was going to say,
Is that the poison?
is that like it looks like a cap to me, like it's maybe hollow.
Yeah.
Some smuggle soap,
Some smuggle soap?
like you smuggle things inside it.
Ooh.
I think
Good
we should
point.
examine it more closely.
I think we should. Here's cord.
I'm not even looking at a guide or anything, even though.
Oh, I thought you were for a second.
I'm actually not. I know it like sounded like I am. Like.
Yeah.
like oh, maybe we should do this.
Also, it's not here. Oh wait, outside the window. Yeah, it is here. I just didn't recognize it because it didn't have the hole on it. There we go. There it is.
Yeah, is that like a cap?
This part is a different color. It's an exquisite design, isn't it?
Trust the British to turn a boring bar of soap into something special.
I mean, it's just a circle, Susato. Don't go crazy.
Don't go nuts, y'all.
I know it's hard to draw a circle, but it's just a circle.
Yeah, someone who draws, I can't
Yeah.
tell you. Circles are annoying.
I quite like it. I already said that it reminds me of the Japanese flag. I'll just repeat myself. I expect this is a rather expensive soap.
That doesn't seem likely, given who it belongs to.
Okay.
Well, that
All I
amounts
have
to
to
nothing,
say.
unfortunately.
Maybe we'll get to that later. I feel
Yeah,
like
nothing important. Okay.
I still say it's a plug. Not that kind of plug.
Oh, but what if? No. Whoa!
This is the teacup from which Mr. Natsume was drinking.
Yes, unlike the other one, the inside of the cup is completely clean.
I suppose he must have drunk the contents before the tea had a chance to leave a mark.
I always gulp it down too.
Sorry, Mr. Naruhodo.
Well, if you just sip it little by little, it goes cold.
Clearly, I shall have to instruct you in the proper ways to take tea.
Okay.
No tea
Nice
ring.
detail.
Nice, nice, nice. Very good, very good.
Okay.
Bourbon books. Oh, alcoholic books.
Yeah. Well, there was something about how he was walking home with books.
Yeah.
Books.
Yeah, he was like walking home with the book, and then we like found some books in here, and they were Natsume's books.
They were.
They were
That's
just,
what.
like-
That's because he was like shaking. They were
There,
like, oh
yeah,
no.
yeah. There was just like a ton of evidence that Natsume did it. There's so much evidence against him.
Yeah, Ace Attorney
He's so
really.
screwed.
Ace Attorney really is one of those games where you're like, man, it really sucks to be the innocent person who's been framed so thoroughly badly.
Yeah. What is this?
Ooh.
What is? Oh, what's this?
What's
looks like
this?
What's this?
There's white shit everywhere.
See, that's what we should have sang. We should have sang that. It looks like part of an envelope, I think.
Yes, I think you may be right. Perhaps it was torn off when the letter was opened.
Is that significant?
It was
Significant.
You know what we really should have is like a redemption.
just quoting freaking
Quote
Kung Pao for like 5 minutes straight, just quoting it, because man, we could do that. Well, it's a little out of place, perhaps, when you look around the room. Hell, it probably means I open the envelope because I cannot do that.
Eloquently.
Eloquently, yes. There we go. Neither can I.
Oh yeah, I always end up with scripts.
Yeah, I rip it. Rip it open. There's no sign of a letter or the rest of the envelope, in fact, is there?
Bring it back on the screen there. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait, also, I just want to make sure, hold on, it is actually, we are capturing the game, right? Okay, cool.
Okay.
I remember, like, there was a thing where it, like, showed up weird, but I think it's good.
Okay, good. There's no sign of a letter or the rest of the envelope, in fact, is there? Yeah, Kung Pao is so good. I'm so glad.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that we have fans of it in here. Oh my god, we were quoting it actually the other day. Because I
mean, we quoted everything.
Well, we do. That's part of how we're in love. I was like getting ready to take a shower, and I was like, "Baby, just quote Kung Pao for me to entertain me nonstop." And you did. I kept going, and another, and you did. You brought up another one. I'm the chosen one outside the wall. Anyway,
Cinematic masterpiece.
it really is. It really is. I haven't I don't know, have I had Kung Pao the dish? I don't know if I have.
I'm not actually sure what it is, to
I'm
be
not
honest.
either. Well, yeah, we're an educational stream. Go ahead, Google that. Ergo, please.
Because what, it's like Kung Pao chicken or
I think so, yeah.
Alright, you keep reading.
Yeah, okay, I will. That's true. You are very lucky right now. None of your characters are on screen.
We gotta make some progress in this game. We've been playing for like 4 years or whatever.
Jeez Louise. Oh yes, hell, that's my favorite one. That's one of nuts.
That's one of like the greatest moments in any movie ever, I think.
I still love in the bloopers. I know that we just talked about having to make progress, but I wanted to say this. I love how in the bloopers you can tell when they say, "That's one of nerds!" It's like too loud, and Steve Odenkirk is like, "Oh." It's really funny. But anyway, she's right. Kung Pao is great. And yet here we have the torn off end of an envelope. It just strikes me as unusual. I agree. We'd better take this, just in case. It's a... wait, how does that song go again? It says, you gotta go take this, the one from Game Grumps. It's dangerous to go alone, take this! Anyway, that's also just a line from Zelda, but, you know, whatever.
Kung Pao chicken is a spicy stir-fried Chinese dish made with cubes of cooked chicken, peanuts, vegetables, and chili peppers, and Sichuan peppercorns.
Oh!
There you go.
You could not eat that one.
I can't have peanuts. Yeah.
Sorry, Mr. Allergic to Peanuts. I'm sorry. But I probably couldn't eat it either. It sounds too spicy for me. But I mean, ultimately, it sounds pretty good. Anyway, we got torn piece of envelope. Well, we know what we must do now. Oh, apparently cutscene.
Huh? Oh, I guess we got everything.
Oh, is this one of you? It might be. Is this our favorite
it's the
munchy guy?
Maybe. Looks like you're having a good snoop around, eh? Who am I? Huh?
I just heard my voice.
What? Oh, is it? I think because you're using the Bluetooth headphones, I think they're connected to my phone. Okay, let me turn that off.
Okay.
Because I have the stream up on my phone.
Yeah, because I went, I'm hearing voices.
I'm actually surprised you didn't hear it earlier, but okay.
No, that was like
funny.
literally, I wasn't hearing it before. It might have just connected. But anyway, probably correct. Let's go. Let's try.
I'll go ahead and click. I read it.
Oh, you're right. Oh, okay. Yeah, we were right. Inspector
are you hearing
Gregson.
is the sound from the game?
Yeah, I can hear the game. Yeah, I'm okay.
Make sure it's like on the stream too. Okay, let's go.
Okay. Got it? Okay. Inspector Gregson, back so soon.
God, how do I actually?
Sean Connery.
My horrible Sean
Hey,
Connery.
whatever it is, I like how it sounds for him.
Just gotta like it's like I have to do it. I have to imagine that I have like food in my mouth, basically.
Which is appropriate for him because he's always eating.
Because that's what, yeah.
Yeah.
After I threw that little Japanese fella in the clink, I went and reported this to the investigation division.
Beautiful. I remember playing Ace Attorney. I always, freaked out when Gumshoe came on screen. One, because I just love Gumshoe. But two, because his voice, I was always like, how do I do it? Pal, pal, pal. I always had to keep doing that to myself. It's like, Wah.
In 5 minutes' time, this place will be cordoned off by the yard.
Oh, I see. Well, we'd better be leaving then.
Poor Mr. Natsume must be feeling very low, being back in a cell again so soon.
Again.
The dead guy's moving around! I'm sure we should probably go and...
What's wrong, Mr. Naruto?
Oh, I think that was my theory, that he was pretending to be dead.
Yeah.
Do you want to be Shakespeare?
Can you press the print screen? Maybe this could be it.
Oh, that would be a good one, yeah. Got it. Okay, go ahead. I think you should be Shakespeare.
Oh, God.
I have so many people.
Out, out, brief candle. Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player.
He's dabbing.
He's doing some JoJo
See,
shit.
would that be a better one to do?
Maybe. Hold on. That struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and that is heard no more.
Beautiful.
Now, how soundeth the next part? Hold on, wait. Take a screenshot of that. Oh, wait. Let me...
I got it.
Okay.
I took a screenshot of it. See, you get to see us in real time creating thumbnails for YouTube.com.
Actually save it. There we go.
That one's pretty good. I like that one. That one's fun.
It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. Indeed, oh happy day!
This guy's giving... This guy's giving me Mettaton vibes. He's giving me such Mettaton vibes. Wah, 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 wah. Oh, you want some Wawa? Walking Dead! That's a show, isn't it?
Whoa. Coral.
Oh my gosh. It's a good thing we planned on maybe streaming this for 4 hours, because I remember you said we would take a break in between. We're only this far in.
Just go
4 hours.
As long as we can, yeah.
Yeah, 4 hours will get us somewhere at least.
The fella isn't dead at all.
Oh, quick, let Mr. Natsume out. He's totally not guilty now. He didn't kill nobody. What was that nonsense he was saying, though?
Jeez, get some culture.
According to my research, I think, yes, it was from William Shakespeare's Macbeth.
Oh, so they have William Shakespeare in this universe. He's not Shakespeare. Okay.
A soliloquy from Act 5, Scene 5.
Shakespeare. So it was that the victim, Mr. William Shamspeare, came back to life.
So his name is just William Shamspeare.
I mean, with a name like that, you gotta get into acting, I suppose.
In a universe where William Shakespeare also exists.
Right? Right? I like how they didn't change William. I do too, hell.
It's not like a Wilson Shamspeare.
Yeah! Or Billiam.
Well, they already changed Watson to Wilson. Or even, Billy Shamspeare. Yeah. Something, even just use a nickname.
Oh, jeez. Wild. See, this is the stuff I love in Ace Attorney. Some weird shit. If the man had indeed been poisoned, it transpired that it hadn't killed him. He was taken by emergency carriage to a nearby hospital for treatment. And Inspector Gregson evicted us from the scene of the crime. Whatever that now was.
Well, hey. The crime isn't murder.
Yeah.
Maybe, just take a plea deal.
Yeah.
Be like, okay, Natsume, or Saseki.
There's a dude standing there.
Yeah. Be like, okay, Saseki, just take a plea deal. Just take, a couple months for attempted murder. I don't know.
Whatever do you...
How come we never do that in Ace Attorney? And just be like, you know what? Maybe you are guilty.
they bring it up because there was that one where they were like, you should take a plea deal for Maya. And then it was like, are you sure you won't do it? And then they had more evidence that made it look like she did the murder. Yeah. So then it wouldn't be possible for her to take a plea deal.
That's because just capital punishment is like the default in the Ace Attorney universe.
Ace Attorney universe, it's like
everything is capital punishment. Yeah.
Death. Accidental death. Death.
They basically live in like the Judge Dredd universe.
Basically, yeah.
That would be good fan art, is you draw the Ace Attorney Judge as Judge Dredd. He has like a helmet and like a gun.
See, the thing though, he's not cool enough to do
I know, that would be why it would be funny.
Yeah, it would have to be a water gun or something.
And then he's just saying something like, let's wrap this up so I can go home and watch my soaps.
Yep. By the way, if this is your first time ever watching us stream Ace Attorney, I like to imagine the judge just is constantly eager to go home and watch his soaps.
I mean, that's canon. I think he says that.
No, I say that.
I feel like I remember there being lines
like that. No, I think
you're
thinking of me saying that. Because I've been saying it for so long when I play the game. I mean, feel free to look it up.
I think at least once. Maybe not all. I think you bring it up more, but I feel like at least once there was something where the judge was like, I gotta go home and watch my shows.
A crisp high five to anybody who can refute Ergo or prove him right. Either way, whatever do you think will happen now? Says Susato.
And the narrator.
Yeah. Good question. What a strange situation for Mr. Natsume. Arrested for murder, but then the victim comes back to life. I think perhaps the victim was never dead in the first place. This isn't a Yusuke Urameshi, where he comes back to life after taking an ordeal. I don't think it's that. I think he just wasn't dead to begin with. It seems very likely that Mr. Shamspear did consume poison, as we deduced. But it was an accident. Attempted suicide, or attempted murder? Until the truth can be established, I imagine the police will keep Mr. Natsume in custody. I suppose so. Let's hope it doesn't come to anything more than a night in the cells. Oh, what's this?
What's this?
Readdressing this guy? What's that man doing there? Can we ask no Shammy? Or can we no ask Shammy? Yeah, we need to ask Shammy Spear. We need to find out.
Oh, yeah.
And we gotta get his testimony.
I mean, I guess he passed out.
Yeah. He looks like he's trying to see into Saseki-san's lodgings. Is something wrong, Mr. Naruhodo? Excuse me. Could we have a word?
Is he...
Whoa! Was not expecting that.
The weird like, bouncing.
Whoa! Yeah.
Huh? What? Oh, bye. Did he like throw down a smoke grenade?
I don't know. If he shows up again, which he probably will, because he's they actually interacted with him. Who voices him? You or me?
I mean, I guess me.
Okay, sounds good.
I feel like, well, yeah, we do. You do, since you do a lot of the main characters. I do a lot of the side characters.
You do. I do feel bad though when it comes to the courtroom because you're literally everyone.
Everyone on the jury.
You're literally everyone on the jury. That's why if you ever want me to be one of the jury people, just tell me.
It's fine. It works because then a lot of times they all talk at the same time, so I can just kind of go through all of them real quick.
You talk to yourself, yeah.
We don't have to trade off.
As somebody who did stream Ace Attorney games completely all by myself until I roped you into this one, I know exactly what that means to talk to yourself. He just ran off. William Robbins.
Another William.
Yeah, a lot of Williams around here. I feel sure that I've seen that man somewhere before. Where was it? Oh.
I don't know. I couldn't recognize him.
I do too, but I don't remember. Oh. I maybe it's because we play this game so infrequently, I was like, I don't recognize the guy at all.
Hold on, but we can see the soap.
Oh, there's the soap! There it is!
The secret soap.
Speaking of soap operas, there's some soap on the window. With the exception of the top floor, where Mr. and Mrs. Garadeb live, all the windows are bricked up. Yes, that's because of an old window tax that was charged on the number of windows a property had.
Yes, we've been through this.
In order to pay less tax, the poorer members of society filled in many of their windows. But the tax has since been abolished, hasn't it? So the windows could all be opened up again, surely. Unfortunately, it would appear that the residents of this district can't afford to pay to have the work done. Yes, that is a sad state of affairs. Especially for people like poor Mr. Natsume, who have to live all cooped up in a windowless room. I suppose that's the price you pay for living in very cheap accommodations.
It all seems rather pointless when you put it like that.
We don't have anything to say about the soap?
Nope. What about the
Okay.
bike? Gonna say anything about the bike?
There's always seems to be a bicycle outside the Garrideb's residence. I read that bicycles are extremely popular all over Great Britain at the moment, in fact.
That one seems very warped, though, especially the front wheel. Is that to make it more of a challenge to ride, do you think? No, I don't think so.
Or it's just broken.
Yeah, pretty sure it's just busted, my friend.
No, I'm afraid that may be a result of the rider's incompetence.
See, Susato gets it.
For the front wheel to be so badly warped, I'm afraid the rider may have been similarly afflicted.
No, I don't think she gets it.
Yeah, I guess so. Then there's a good chance Mr. Natsume has been practicing on this bicycle, I think. Wow!
Wow.
But she's like, really? Oh dear, I fear you may be right.
This is a reminder that Natsume is based on a real person.
Man, yeah, what do they think about the real Natsume, apparently?
Yeah. Soseki Natsume was a real Japanese author who actually existed.
You know what? I'm going to put it out there for the record. When I die, if anybody wants to put me in a game, you can speak on me however you want. Minus some shitty things. There you go. I'm gonna keep it simple.
Just try not to make me too shitty, that's it. Boop.
The Garrideb household and Mr. Natsume's lodgings are in a prominent position there on the corner. Sometimes when I look at the building, I can't help feeling that it's a bit of a slant.
It does rather look as though it would collapse in even the smallest earthquake, doesn't it?
And isn't it supposed to be haunted as well? Oh shit! I think I might have a hunch as to why Soseki-san has such a hunched back.
But
Probably from, like, ducking in? I don't know. Any other? London's blanketed in a fog again today, and the sky is covered in cloud. No, it's pretty, but if you look carefully in the distance, you can just make out the Crystal Tower being built.
Ah, the Crystal Tower, yes. The centerpiece of the great exhibition that is to open in 6 months' time.
Everyone's talking about the Great Exhibition of London at the moment, it seems.
Well, it's to be the largest event of its kind, anywhere in the world, with technology and scientists from all over. I can't wait for it myself.
Do you think visiting students from the Far East like us will be granted entry?
According to my research, the last great exhibition that was held in London had more than 6 million visitors, it seems. And this time, the British are determined to make it an even bigger success, to outdo the Paris Exposition.
I see. That's an incredible number of people. And with so many people expected to attend, we should easily be able to slip in unnoticed.
There's always the honest approach of buying tickets at the main entrance, Mr. Naruhodo.
Man, sometimes he does kind of feel like a combination of Phoenix and Maya rolled into one.
Oh, there's that snowman.
Why has somebody built this snowman on some sort of pedestal, do you think?
to worship it.
Yep, that's what I would
It's
do.
their god.
Yeah. Miss Frosty the Snowman, the god.
That's not a pedestal, Mr. Naruhodo. That's part of the snowman's body.
You rube. Really? But it already has a perfectly good body.
Body positivity! We'd like to see it. Well, it's true that British snowmen are usually made with 2 balls of snow. Perhaps this is a foreigner.
And now we're looking at him as if he's strange. Poor man, I know how he feels.
If anything, it's Japanese and British 2-ball snowmen that are the strange ones, isn't it? After all, real people do have 3 sections: head, torso, and legs.
Do you ever think that perhaps you think about things too much?
Wow.
That's just the way these games work. I think we got everything.
Alright. Wait.
Music is nice and like ooh, doo, 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 doo. Sounds nice. Where are we moving to, sir?
Oh, new location!
We have Garrideb's room.
And the prison. Where do we want to go? Mr. Garrideb's room or the prison?
I don't know. Where should we?
Let's go to the prison. I feel like we just left the house. Why would we go immediately back in?
Yeah.
Let's go to the prison. Let's go visit Mr. Soseki-san and tell him that the guy he tried to murder is alive.
Yo. Oh.
Or not.
Oh.
Might have made a poor choice on that one. Well,
Okay, let's go all the way back.
guess we do gotta go all the way back. My bad. Watch, nobody's in here either. Okay. Here we are again. Yeah, literally, here we are again.
Yeah.
Yeah, the eccentric landlord's eccentric top floor abode.
We're here because Mr. Garadeb's the one who discovered the incident this morning. Don't forget.
Oh, it's you, Mr. Moonhead.
Oh, yeah. You chaps, eh?
Yes, good morning, sir.
Thank you for your cooperation in court yesterday. I don't remember what my voice sounds like. I'm just gonna wing it.
Sounds good to me. It was quite a trial. As much for Mr. Garadeb as anyone, really.
Came straight back here after all that business at the Bailey yesterday. This is definitely not my voice. Didn't expect to wake up to more bally nonsense this morning.
I wonder if you wouldn't mind telling us exactly what happened, Mr. Garadeb.
Yes, I suppose you'd like to know all about that dead loss of an actor chap in the ground floor room.
Those were exactly Inspector Gregson's words, weren't they? As he just stared at us for a minute.
Hold
Okay.
on, I'm loading.
I'm loading the screen.
Buffering video.
Buffer the screen. Buffer the screen. Yeah, converse, sure. Let's do that.
Then we can look around.
What if we just looked around while he stared at us?
Yeah.
Made him get up just to not do anything. It must have been a real shock for you this morning. I hear you discovered what happened.
Ah, well, that hopeless actor chap rises at 5 o'clock sharp every morning without fail.
Ew. That's too early for my taste.
But at 5:30 this morning, he still hadn't lit the gas. So I went down and knocked on his door, but no bally answer. I really like that word bally.
Molly!
I mean, hey, it's got the word ball in it. It's kind of funny. And that's when you broke into his room by kicking down the door?
Well, I called on that rum-looking Japanese chap to do the grunt work, of course.
Wasn't it a little premature to kick the door down? The man could have just overslept by half an hour.
That's very true, Mr. Naruhodo. If 30 minutes oversleeping warranted such behavior, I'd have to kick your door down every morning.
Who?
Well, you know, better to be safe than sorry and all that. Ignore the fact that I'm sweating profusely.
You know, I do kind of wonder. Like, he's been innocent so far. Also, he just looks like he's going. But yeah, I kind of wonder, will he actually be guilty of something? Will he actually be a murderer?
Let's find out.
Yeah, we'll find
Next
out.
time on Dragon Ball Z.
Which is now. Is it just me, or is he avoiding our gaze now all of a sudden? And also going...
Except that it was a very sorry situation indeed that you found on the far side of the door.
You good?
Yep.
Okay. The victim's name is Mr. Shamspear, I believe. Is that right?
Yes, William Shamspear took the ground floor room 3 months ago now.
Sorry, had to get some water.
And how would you describe him?
Like
In
this
a
pipe!
word, destitute.
Destitute?
Well, let's face it, the only redeeming feature of that room is the cheap rent. Anyone wanting to live in a place like that is either broke or has a bally screw loose.
So hard to choose which category Saseki-san would fall into.
Mr. Naruhodo, that's a little rude.
He was doing research as well.
Research? Into what?
Dark magic.
Oh, fuck.
Shakespeare, of course, Shakespeare. read a few plays of the old bard myself, you know, Romeo and Hamlet and all that. Oh.
Wait. Is it... I like the idea of the plays being like, you know, combined together, their titles, you know.
I mean, I was
like
going to say,
amalgamations.
also, was that the gay version?
Could be. Hell yeah.
Romeo and
Hamlet. Let's go, baby. For Pride Month, this is perfect.
Crossover fan fiction you never knew you wanted.
But now you know you need.
Yes, William Shakespeare is England's most highly regarded classical playwright and author. He's known as Sao in Japanese, as you know, and many of his works have already been translated. I probably said that wildly inaccurately. My apologies.
Seems right.
It seems incredible that Shakespeare was shortened to Sao, though. Someone who was too heavy-handed there. There are a lot of costumes in the victim's room, actually, weren't there?
Of course, Mr. Natsume is a scholar of English literature as well. I imagine he and Mr. Shakespeare would have had much in common.
Shakespeare interpretation disagreement leads to shocking murder. Let's hope it's not that.
Mr. Naruhodo! Really, how rude. Wait, he's thinking that. Is she just reading his mind?
She can read his mind.
Holy shit. After Mr. Natsume's trial yesterday, you came straight back here, I believe, didn't you? Did you notice anything strange between then and this morning?
Well now, must have been about 6 in the evening by the time I got home. Snow was coming down rather heavily, as I remember, and it was completely dark already. That failed actor chap was out at the time.
Mr. Garadeb noticed there was no light from his room, or something, I suppose.
Couldn't summon the energy for anything much, so I just sat in front of the fire up here. It was after 8, before Shamspeare got back. And the chap was up until past 1 in the morning, I'll have you know.
That's nothing. I was up way later last night.
Suppose he met his end sometime after that. I was asleep by then, so I'm rather in the dark there.
Well, thank you. That was very illuminating. Is everything all right, Miss Sasato?
Well, I was just thinking. It's a little strange, that's all. Mr. Garadeb, you were up here in your room all evening, if I've understood correctly.
Not a big fan of stairs, not with this blasted leg.
Same.
Then, how is it that you seem to know? The precise movements of your tenant on the ground floor, I mean.
Ah! That's a very...
That's a very good point. I was trying to do his voice. I'm good, aren't I? I can't imagine that you could hear noise from the ground floor all the way up here. Does this old man like to spy on his tenants? Is that it?
I say, I know what you're thinking, and it's a bally outrage. I'm ex-military, don't you know? I don't go around spying on my tenants. Yes, the military never spies on anyone.
No!
Why would I?
Not at all!
Then how did you know, Mr. Garadeb?
It's the gas, woman. The gas tells me everything.
The gas speaks to me! The gas? Speaking gas. That sounds funny, the speaking gas. They call that farts, I think. But anyway. What on earth do you mean, sir? How can the gas tell you anything, let alone everything?
Well, as you're probably aware, the gas is supplied to the building by pipes.
Yes, I'd more or less worked that out.
Yes, every room in the building is connected by a single pipe to the gas main outside. And the gas company supplies gas to properties via the main.
Yes, I understand that too. Totally, 100%.
Let me see if I can explain. Let's say I was to light the gas lamps up here. What do you suppose would happen?
Well, obviously the room would get brighter.
Exactly, but at the same time, the lights in all the other rooms of the house would dim for a moment.
What? They dim? Why?
Perhaps it's because when you light a gas lamp, it briefly uses more gas than usual, and that reduces the amount of gas in the pipes for the other lamps that are connected to it. that might explain why the other lamps dim momentarily, mustn't it?
Yes, of course, because everything's connected to a single supply pipe.
Is that supposed to happen, though? It sounds rather undesirable.
Jolly good point. Fact is, the gas company's pipes in these parts are pretty hopeless, long worn out, and barely got any gas in them to start with. Opposite's also true, of course. Extinguish the lamps up here and they glow brighter in the rest of the house.
Ah, right, I see. Naruhodo!
Yeah.
So by watching the flickering of the lamps in one room, you can determine what's happening elsewhere.
You've got it.
Oh, of course. Because when people come back home in the evening, and before they go to sleep at night, what they're guaranteed to do is either light or put out their lamps and fires. Clever.
Clever. Just like my voice acting. Right, Sasato?
In point of fact, the room on the ground floor and the one above it use slightly different amounts of gas. By watching the lights in here closely, I can work out almost exactly what's going on in the whole house.
Gosh, that's fascinating, Mr. Garadeb. Absolutely fascinating.
Oh well, nothing to it really.
And I can't really see that it's going to help us with the case either. What I'd like to know is why Mr. Garadeb is so interested in what his tenants are up to in the first place. I mean, it's not much going on, honestly. Not a lot of things. Like, I don't know, do they even got TV right now? I don't think so. And you gotta find entertainment while you can, in my personal opinion.
Can't just think about the war all the time.
Yeah, not all the time. Most of the time, but not all the time. Anyway, I feel like there's more of it than idle curiosity.
It's like a security system.
Could be. Well, we've done as much investigating here as we can, I think. Perhaps we ought to go to the prison and speak with Mr. Natsume again.
Yes, that would be the correct order of operations in which we should visit places. Certainly not the prison first, and then here. Who would have thought of that? Anyway, a good idea.
Alright.
Oh, but I guess we should examine first, though. Should we?
I feel like
Or there's no point?
it's gonna be like the same stuff.
Okay.
I was also going to say, let's do a little ad break.
A little ad break?
So that it'll turn off the like automatic ads.
Oh, yeah.
And we can take a little break. And
Sounds like a plan.
We'll be back.
Yeah, we'll be back momentarily. Momentarily.
Yeah.
Yeah.